สวัสดีครับ Greeting everyone. My name is Chakkrid Krachaiwong. I'm the Consul-General of Thailand to Sydney. We at the Thai Consulate Office always want to bring you new and exciting activities, covering various aspects of Thailand, its culture, economy, the well-being of the Thai community in New South Wales, as well as promote relationship between Thailand and New South Wales. In our segment today, we will introduce you to the great fantastic Thai food while talking about the latest news and updates for the Thai community. This show came about because of a conversation over a working lunch I had with Councillor Robert Kok from Sydney Council, who expressed his much love for the Thai food. So at that same meeting, I have learned a lot of useful information from the city of Sydney that will be very beneficial to the Thai community. So we said, why not do the show, learn to cook Thai food and talking to the Thai community. So we are here with Councillor Robert Kok. Thank you very much for being here. สวัสดีครับสำหรับเมื่อกี้ Oh, you got all the languages. So good day as well. So are you ready for the cooking today?
Yes, as ready as I can be, and it's a pleasure to be here at the Royal Thai Consulate. And thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. So let us put on the apron and get ready. So I have it here, Chef Sujet from Spy I Am helping us today. Thank you very much for being here. สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ So what are we doing here today?
We going to invite you to the Thai kitchen and we show you how to make the curry with Betel Leaf. From the beginning, you have to make your own curry paste, and then I take you through the whole thing. Now, welcome to my kitchen. To the Thai kitchen, I will show you how to make the cod curry with Betel Leaf. We're going to show you how to cook the steamed rice first before the meal. So we're supposed to be like a home cooking style. So get the rice done and then cook the meal. When the meal is cooked, the rice ready, then we serve. I use rice slurry. I just put the water to the top like this. Okay. Basically, if you timing, if we time about 25 minutes, this rice will be cooked like a normal rice cooker. Okay, this is actual steamed rice. But I let it sit like this. It's one burn. Okay. Now, basically, we're going to start with the curry paste. Okay. Simple curry paste would be basic. Galanka, lemongrass, eschalot, garlic, chili, and shrimp paste. And the key is this one for Thai curry paste. Okay? We use the skin of the fruit like this, the green bit, like this. You see the oil coming out? The oil is also good also for the curry paste. So when we do to preserve the oil as much as possible, when we release the oil, we cut like this. We only use this one to make the curry paste for this today, one piece each, okay? Like that. So we don't use this one. We save the white part to make the dessert actually. We cut half like that. You can see how this is still young. It's not a lot of juice. Okay. The young bit, we take the citrus, the inside out, like this out, and keep the green part. And wash with salt about 7 times before we make the dessert. Now, to make your own curry paste, I will give you the ingredient. You have to powder it yourself. Okay? First of all, I will make for you first garlic, and then some vegetable, and then how much chili you need?
Oh, okay. Maybe
5.
5.
Okay. 5.
5 is super spicy.
No,
Oh.
more.
More. Okay,
Yeah, this is more. Okay. And how much chili you take more?
5.
5.
Just 6 need one more.
The big one only give the color.
Yes.
The small one give you the heat. For us. And to make this curry, because it's more like a this is central curry paste. It's called more like Bangkok common red curry paste. But because special curry we make more like a southern style. I think it's more like a Malays also has something like this. Galanka, or we do a little bit. You see the quantity is not as for Thai people. The quantity is basically it's not essential, not compulsory. We never have anything when we cook at home. We only estimate. for preference, your mother teach you like how handful, pinch, and that's how is the word coming from.
So you don't use like exact amount.
Exact amount. We don't use exact amount.
Tell me a little bit about your duty and area of responsibility at the city of Sydney.
Yes, I've been a councillor for 13 years now. I was first elected in 2008.
Wow.
So it's been a great honor for me to serve at the council, and especially being the only Asian councillor, Asian-born councillor in council for all these years. In the council, previously I've been in the finance committee as well as other various committees. But right now I'm in the cultural committee and also the business committee as well. I'm also looking after the city's multicultural community, which I think is a very important part of our city. Yes.
Yeah, we have. I think when people go to Thai town and also when we have the Lunar New Year Festival, we also support the activity at Thai town as well.
Yes, I'm very supportive of that, and I advocate for that, especially in such a multicultural city like ours. It is so important that we have a very close cross-cultural understanding of each cultures.
Even better now.
Yes, even much better now. It is the only place in the world I can think of that has Thai town.
Second place in the world.
The second place in the world, right, okay. Okay, that has within walking distance, goes to all these three towns. So the Asian community is so important to the fabric of our community, the fabric of the city. That whatever time you are in, either of these areas in this precinct, something is bound to be open and it's bustling. There's people around. The smells of the cooking, food, and as you say, Consul-General, the food is the together, that gels us as a community. That creates greater understanding between the cultures. When you taste one culture's food, you understand that culture, especially what we are doing here right now. It is such a great pleasure and such an honor to be able to learn from Chef Sujet, of course, a very famous chef in Thailand.
It's nice to be part of city culture also because I've been in the area for 17 years in that particular area.
We have about 30,000 Thai community in the Sydney area and surrounding area, and we have about 50,000 of the Thai in New South Wales altogether. And I'm very happy to learn that the Thai community are very involved in the city activity, and also they blend into the Australian society. So this is show the importance of the multicultural way of Australia. This is exactly what we have here.
I also look after the city's international relations as well. This is very important for us for a world city like Sydney, and it's so important to have good relations with all the consulates and especially Consul-General. We have the second largest consular corps in the world. I think New York will have the largest, but Sydney is as large as it is. So it's so important to have that, and being also the Lunar Festival that we run each year, that developed from a small event in Chinatown, and now it is expanded to the largest event outside of Asia. And this event celebrates not only the Lunar New Year, but that is why we call it Lunar Festival. We want to encourage
all the community together.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. And all the communities together, so that we can celebrate our multicultural community. And at the same time, it is also the Lunar New Year. That is why we're so grateful for the Thai community and Thai Consulate-General to participate for so many years to make it such a successful event. And I can always remember not so long ago that we had this big event to celebrate in Thai town, and we danced along the whole of Thai town and the whole block, and we
it was fun, and this is our privilege to be part of the city activity. And I would like to also thank you the Thai community who has been very actively participating in the event. And also I believe that not only the Thai or including other international community as well that we are here in Sydney and we can have a lot of activity to celebrate our cultures.
Yeah, that is why we see, the Thai community is so important. That
And this is the path of it.
Exactly,
this is a part of it.
Part of the Thai community
Yes.
and the Thai traditions and the Thai culture.
Yes.
Because I always have been advocating for a Thai town and also Thai town sign that we put up there to show that this is where Thai town is.
Yes, this is quite important for
Yes.
us.
And
It's very meaningful.
Yes, exactly. Very meaningful, very symbolic as well. I think for the Thai people, and all this, especially so at this time, and since the last year, we can see the resilience of the Thai people, the strength of the Thai people to come
together and help support when in need. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And the Thai people helping each other and helping the community. This is also a very good example that the Thai community has set for others to follow. So I feel very proud as an Asian. I feel very proud of this, and I feel very proud of Thai town that we help develop, and also the community coming together to celebrate our lunar festival.
Now, the rice is finished. Let's
Wow.
have a look at this. The rice is already
beautiful.
cooked. This is fully cooked.
Wow.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fully cooked.
So why the color is this purple color?
It's a riceberry is a purple color. It's a genetically selected quality. Have a lot of the antioxidant.
Yes.
Tell you what it rejuvenate. This one. This is this grain from Thailand. You can buy rice. This one in the Thai town area.
Okay.
All the ingredients that you see today, you can go to Thai town area.
Yeah.
We have a few supermarkets in Thai town for the Thai owned, so
Right.
Thai people operate in that area. It's about 3 or 4 supermarkets in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of surrounding area is called our Asian neighbor in the area Chinatown, Koreatown. We actually can accomplish and buy all the ingredients. We share the stuff.
I see, right.
For example, soybean paste in many cuisine use Thai also use. So we go to another. We support the Asian community in the surrounding area in Thai town.
So if we really like the dish today, we can just go to Thai town
Thai
and
town.
any Thai
Any
grocery
Thai
in
grocery.
somewhere and you can get it.
And being in Australia, you can go to Muli, Wood, and find some of these ingredients also. Yeah.
But fresher in Thai town.
Fresh, no, it's more variety.
More variety.
I found that the Thai food here in Sydney and in New South Wales, they are quite authentic. I think because of the Australian, they travel to Thailand quite a lot. I believe the number from the tourism authority of Thailand is about
Almost 3 million.
there are almost a million, 800,000 or so each year. They familiarize themselves with the taste of the authentic Thai food.
Yeah. The taste of Thai in Sydney.
The taste of Thai in Sydney, yeah.
Now, you see the curry paste already made in there. I will help you to put the oil in there. Only this particular part I will help. The rest is you put your oil. Okay. Before you turn down the heat, you must break the curry paste with the oil. Your oil, okay? Just break like that. This time while you're waiting to coconut to boil or curry to cook or fish to cook, you just do not stir them a lot because this is not stir fry.
Can you please tell us a bit about your background and how you become a counselor here?
I was born in Malaysia, so very close to Thailand, like, still speak.
Yeah, I've been to Malaysia and I love it. I love the city.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so I've been in Australia for over 30 years now.
So do you enjoy Sydney and working at the city?
Yes, I love the city, and I spend most of my working hours in the city.
Yeah.
So and I think it's a wonderful city to be in, and of course wonderful weather here.
Yes.
I've been a counselor for 13 years, so initially I got elected in 2008. Professionally, I'm a lawyer, so I still keep my day job.
Yeah,
But the city is such a big responsibility, and it's such a big city. It's just like another full-time job.
So but you also visit Malaysia once in a while. Like I think many of the Thai they are traveling back and forward, except you during the COVID time. You still keep a connection with the your friend or family in Malaysia.
Yes, I still have family in
Extended family.
Extended family in Malaysia, but my immediate family are here in Sydney. That we migrated back in 87. So yes, about the same time as you. Yeah. So so it's been an absolute honor and really good experience to be able to work in the city and to serve in the city.
Let's make connection easier.
Yes, that's right. Well, initially I worked with a charity organization, called the Australian Chinese Community Organization, which looks after both elderly folk and gain grants to help people who are mentally disabled, and also we have Meals on Wheels. So I volunteered in that community association, and I also volunteered at that time called the Chinese New Year Festival, where we have in Chinatown. So that's where I started, and then I worked with Robert Kok, the local mayor, who got elected 2004. And yes, since then I've been working with her and joined the election in 2008.
Okay, now let's seasoning. The seasoning will be fish sauce first, and then the sugar. If you need it, fish sauce is here. It's up to you, up how much you taste. Okay.
So if it's too hot, can we how to pick it?
Dilute it with coconut cream, or you make next time. This is how you make. Next time you have less chili. On your curry paste. When you make your own cooking, you can see the totally different color, different texture. You accomplish your own meals already. Standard preference is up to you because the ingredients are the same, but quantity-wise, it's just actually your hand, your meat, your flavor. Normally, the seasoning, especially, you prefer like that. The content is not the same because the quantity of the content is not the same. The leaf is not the same, but it's the flavor to your preference. You enjoy every meal that you make.
There are a few activities that Thai community and also the wider community of City of Sydney can participate in, and as I just mentioned earlier as well, one of our big events is the Lunar Festival, which we encourage all the community to participate in and to showcase their culture, whether it be cultural performances, whether it be food or other ideas that they can come up with. Like we have lanterns, the lunar lanterns as well, where we have different zodiac animals that are throughout the city.
Next year we can have a Thai lantern as well.
Exactly, yes.
I heard that to have more council encourage more the outdoor dining areas. So in the vicinity of the Thai Town area, they can apply for the outdoor seating in that area.
Can you please elaborate on that?
Oh yes. Also due to the pandemic, we are trying to encourage more people to come out to support the businesses, to come out to eat and come out to the city. And so we are encouraging also to have alfresco dining, where restaurants can have outdoor seating, and this would be approved by council as quick as possible. And another thing that we are doing in the city is also, as you would see, George Street is close to traffic, so there's no traffic going on George Street, and that has been extended right down to Thai Town, which is perfect.
Correct.
And
to Campbell Street.
Exactly, to Campbell Street. So we are now renovating George Street and renovating their footpaths and putting in public seating, and hopefully there would be completed very soon.
City.
Yes, city, and hopefully it will be completed quickly, and more people can just walk around George Street and walk to Thai Town and enjoy the foods and the culture and the groceries and all the very interesting things that we have.
Cuisine destination.
This is very good to hear from you about this.
Enjoy now.
This is the thing that I like about Thai food. Actually, when we having a meal, we share it together. When we eat like family style, we put this in the middle of the table and
Yeah.
people can enjoy it.
Basically, you can get this in Thailand like a cow gang, cow rat gang, with rice and curry.
Right.
It's a meal for the day for
Meal
lunch.
for Thai.
It's a meal. Yeah.
Delicious.
Beautiful.
Very good. Is there any favorite Thai food that you like?
Oh, there's a lot of Thai food that I like, especially the desserts.
Okay.
Yes, it's also very similar. And Thai cooking, you use coconut.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I
yes.
love coconut. I think the best coconut that I've ever tasted was when I was in Thailand. And it was so sweet and the flesh was absolutely beautiful. So I still buy some when I'm at the grocery store here, Thai grocery store. But the Thai food that I like very much, you have very beautiful salads as well.
Okay, like
Salad.
som tam.
Thai food papaya salad.
Yeah, with the papaya, that
Yeah,
is what I
right.
like very much. And I also like the isan.
Ah,
Okay,
So
so
that's-
som
so that's
tam,
common,
lao,
yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
Yes, yes, and
Okay,
especially the rice,
Yes.
when you have the
sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
Rice with meals.
Yeah, that's right.
My daughter loves the sticky rice.
Right, okay.
So I hope everyone enjoyed the program today, and I would like to thank Councillor Robert Kok and also Chef Sujet for being here today. And I would like to invite everyone to experience Thai food at Thai Town and also in Sydney and also in many restaurants in New South Wales. I believe that you will enjoy it. I also would like to ask everyone to click like and share this video and see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. สวัสดีครับ